Hey Cancer, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for December 15th, 2022. This is for Cancer, last shuffle here for Cancer. Alright Cancer, what we have is angels of the four directions, and we have back and forth. So you may be back and forth about something. It's like, am I going to be able to do certain something? Because there may be a very deep need for a miracle or something big to happen in order for you to be able to move forward. So you may be like at a standstill as far as what decision to make. And it's like, okay, with Seven of Cups in the world, there's a confusion. There's a want and a need, and it is a desire, but not sure about how to proceed here. Back and forth, especially with Page of Swords. Now it looks like you're just like watching. You're intent on trying to figure. You're curious how, when, what is going on, so I can make a better choice. Because it seems like you may not be able to. You have the Emperor and you have the Judgment card, and we also have the Fool. So this tells me here that there's some cards that fell, so I'm going to grab them. Okay. Three of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the Moon. There's something that you feel stuck. It's like you may be kind of disappointed that you can't do more. There's something about you wanting to do more, provide more or something. And you may be very disappointed because the Queen of Pentacles is a provider, moon energy that's you. So you may be a parent or something like that. And you're disappointed, like you feel stuck. You're like, dang it. I don't know what to do because there's so much I want to do, can't get it done right this second. I'm not really sure what I should, if I'm ignoring something or if I'm missing something as I'm, going in a certain direction. There may be something you want to do or provide or something for someone. And with the angels of the four directions, Seven of Cups, the World, the Emperor, and Judgment, this is like you may have made this decision a few times before or done something like this. Like there's something here where you may have there's a frugality or some kind of frugal thing going on here. But back and forth, trying to decide whether you should take a risk or not. You may feel like something is a complete risk here, and it may be financial, but I'm not really sure. You may feel like something is a risk, and you're not sure what is going to happen in the future. So there's a lot of confusion, a lot of anguish, like mental, however. And so you may be really trying to figure things out, like get all the details first before you make a choice. They're showing something about this here, like that maybe you didn't save that as much before when you used to make these kind of choices. You may have been kind of like, let me just go ahead and do it, and then later on go, maybe not, maybe I shouldn't have, or maybe because I forgot that I had that to come out or that to do or something else. And so now maybe it's like now you're like, well, I don't know if I should. I don't know. There's something about that here. Now you have a consciousness of lack with Eight of Pentacles and Five of Swords. The mindset here is about working. It's about teamwork. You may feel like, it would be so much nicer if someone else was like working with me on this. There's something about that as well. There's a lot of worry. You may feel there's nothing to bounce anything off of, right? You may feel kind of like alone in some way in a situation, and like, dang, it's on me to do XYZ here. But just a lot of anxiety about it in the first place. There's just a lot of mental anguish I'm seeing, just thinking too much about what, about so many different options that you may be confused, just and analyzing things to death. And then we have planning and action, the Moon and Page of Cups. I feel like you're breadcrumbing every situation. You're only putting in just a little bit because you are really stuck in your head like, how am I going to do X, Y, Z? Now I got to think about that. Now I got to think about this with this planning and action. So your movements to other people may be confusing because it's only like if you're having conversations, you may be that person that just does, you know how like someone has like the, I forgot this comedian who said this, wow, for real, you're, wow, you know, that, yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Like you may be that person and people are like, you know, she ain't listening or he's not listening to me. They're not listening. And it's because you're really, right. I think almost in a sense, it's like if time passes and you're in this energy, and maybe even if you're overthinking it, maybe a solution will come, you know, so you're very preoccupied. This is a person who's very preoccupied. Like maybe a solution will come if I think hard enough about XYZ, you know. And so you may, you know, whatever you're doing, you may be giving it just a little bit. Instead, you may have given it 75, now you're giving it 20. A consciousness of lack here, yeah, just because you may feel like mentally you're looking at it going, I mean, because that's your thoughts and all that stuff and how you're coming. But it's mostly because it's like you may not have the teamwork or maybe the support that you feel, um, or you may be worried about the future support, you know, kind of thing. There's something about support and worry, worrying about support, and you may feel like you don't, as of right now, I don't have the support. I don't know if I'm going to have it in the future, you know, to do certain things. It's something about that. And it may be work related here. So yeah, Page of Swords, the Fool, back and forth, and this tells me that just observing. Should I take a leap of faith, or should I take a risk, or should I go for it? Should I just do it, do what I want to do, and worry about the consequences later? Because it looks like some cancers are very sad about what they cannot support or give or something like that. There's something where you're like, oh man. So that's what's here. The signs you could be dealing with is another Cancer, maybe a Pisces. We have Scorpio as well, Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. You could be a Gemini, Cancer cusp in this. And so that's what I'm seeing. All right. If you're not dealing with those signs, though, they could be in your chart. Right. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.